morning, team. Welcome to day 343 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. This is the place where busy dads get their lives back on track and build the lives that they know that they're meant for. This morning, we got 15 minutes body weight, push-ups, ring rows, and this thing, the inverted burpee. I got scaling options for everybody, but know that this is part of the 5 a.m. Squat Club full morning routine. We're going to prime our minds, warm up our bodies, move with some intensity, and then a call to action to take an hour of most important deep work towards our goals every day. So first step, let's prime our minds. Let's go. All right, so first step, as we do always on the 5 a.m. Squat Club, is to get into a squat. So what that looks like is feet go down underneath the hips, heels are on the ground. If you feel like you're gonna fall over, you can always hold on to whatever critter walks in front of you, or a dumbbell, or whatever kind of weight you need so that you don't fall over backwards. While we're here, we're gonna follow this animation for our breath. It's a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, and a 4-second hold again. It's gonna steady you before we start. And while we're going through there, I'm gonna do our, what we call mental reps. The first one is I am responsible. And it means that I'm taking accountability for my life, right? Nobody's coming to save me. Nobody's gonna do it for me. I don't wanna blame somebody at the end if I'm not where I wanna be. So accountability, ownership, you just licked me right in the ear. I'm gonna take responsibility. Second one is I will make time between stimulus and response. And that wasn't irritating, but that's a stimulus. The dog licking you in the ear, the kid screaming, fighting, whatever it is. Can I take a moment and give a response that I'm proud of as opposed to reacting and snapping? Next is I have all I need to succeed today, and we'll focus on progress over perfection. Progress is the only way to goals, right? So our focus here is to make 1% improvement every day. I'm not trying to reach my big goals by today. I'm trying to just make sure that I'm moving in that direction always. And then the last one is I choose gratitude. I need to make sure that I'm looking at the things that are good, right? Noticing how amazing those kids are and not just seeing that they're fighting. Or noticing that this dog is extremely loving and not just noticing that she's, bouncing all over the place and licking your ear. The more you see the positive, the more you'll see the positive. All right, next, we have prime the mind. Next step, start priming the body. Press the button first. All right, what that looks like is getting down on the floor and getting back up. And the reason for that being is we've gotten out of bed, and that could be considered the challenging part, so good on you for that. But now we're gonna get down. So 2 minutes here, we're just gonna lay down on the floor. We're gonna get back up. And then we're gonna clap and hop to celebrate the fact that we're able to do so. And we're gonna move through this at whatever pace feels right for you for this morning. What do you got, dog? No. I generally aim to increase the pace a little bit as we go, as the body starts to feel a little warmer, as the joints start to feel a little more lubricated, as the heart rate comes up a little bit. And that's our goal here. Turn on the body, Maple. Turn on the brain, turn on the body, so that when we start our workout this morning, we feel good. Getting into positions is easier. The heart rate doesn't spike right away. And we're just gonna be more efficient and effective than if we didn't warm up. That being said, I'm 41 years old, and if I don't warm up, my likelihood of injury increases. My likelihood of not performing as well is already up. So if I don't take that seriously, I'm not able to make the same progress that I want to if I just didn't take that warm up. Does that make sense? So keep working there, getting that heart rate moving. And we've got a fantastic 15-minute body weight session here today, followed by homework. Scary homework that changes, really, that allows us to build whatever we're trying to build in our lives. All right, 10 seconds. Good morning, team, by the way. Equipment, Yaroslav, Terry. Let's go. Step 1 complete. We'll move on to the next step of our warm-up here. You see on the bottom of the screen, there are a few movements. First one's a jumping jack, but if you don't want to jump yet, start just with a standing march, knee above the hip. Otherwise, we're going hands overhead and then hands behind the body while we bounce around on the forefoot a little bit, jacking up the heart rate a little bit more. And while we're here bouncing around, let me know in the chat or the comments what time did you get to bed last night. You could let me know, did you wake up? You could also let me know how many days in a row or how many days have we been getting up early to prioritize our fitness and our goals. I was in bed, I think it was right around 9 last night. Didn't get up though to pee, which is nice. This is day 343, as I said. Next one from those jumping jacks, we're gonna come to an inchworm. So nice wide stance with the feet, hands on the floor, and you're gonna walk yourself out till the shoulders are over the hands. Squeeze the abs, butt, and legs, so you're in a nice straight position. And then we'll walk it back, and you can stand in between. Let's get at least 5 of those. Finding that tight spot in the middle. Good morning, Christy. As I say, 22:22. Is that like an intentional bedtime, or it just happened to be that specific? Mr. Terry, 9:30. Whoa, we're winning. Mr. Terry, what happened to make you go to bed so much earlier than normal? That's fantastic. Fantastic. You know, we talk about this a lot, how if you're not getting to bed early, getting up early eventually will become unsustainable. So that sounds like we're moving in the right direction. You're gonna have to start working out with us, Mr. Terry. All right, next one, we're gonna come back to that plank position. Except this time we're gonna step outside the hands with one foot. And then from there, we're gonna take the elbow that's closest to that bent knee and work on dropping it and the chest towards the floor. You're gonna get a good stretch in that groin. And then from there, turn towards that leg, reach towards the ceiling. You can take the back knee off the floor and just twist. And then we'll just go through at least 5 cycles of those, bringing the hip, or excuse me, the elbow and the chest towards the floor. And then uncoiling, you can say. Excellent. So just work through here, breathing the whole time. Maybe thinking about in the nose, out the mouth. Yaroslav, 11 p.m. 8 out of 10 though. Good for you. Good for you. Is that a little late bedtime for you though, Yaroslav? One of those longer EMOMs at the gym today. Let's switch sides if you haven't. Oh, we're doing a new move this morning. I think I've done these once in my whole exercise career. It's called an inverted burpee. Not to be confused with a reverse burpee, which is what we call a deck squat. Or at least we have. Oh, that's tight. How are we all feeling after yesterday's workout? Morning, Megan. If you did that 100 dumbbell cleans, 100 dumbbell jerks workout, feeling a little stiff? How we doing? Yaroslav, I had a lot of work. Yeah, gym time. Attaboy. Are the boys working out still, Yaroslav? Oh, feeling stiff this morning. It's okay, that's why we warm up. Anybody ever done an inverted burpee? Good morning, Ryan. How you doing today? What time did you go to bed? All right, from there we're gonna swing the leg. So go ahead and stand. You can hold on to the wall if you'd like. And just getting some, starting with kind of limited range of motion, easing into it as you go. You can push that range as the hip starts to feel a little bit looser. personally, mine's feeling a little tight, so I'm just gonna ease in. I'm trying to get at least 10 cycles here. We're mostly gonna be working with the upper body today. That being said, we're still stiff. Body's still a little stiff, so getting in a good warm-up is still essential. So switch sides if you haven't. And then we'll get into our bootstrappers, Russian baby makers. Pretty excited to try something new this morning with those inverted burpees. That should be fun. All right, and the next one, and this is a position that's necessary for those burpees as well. So feet underneath the hips, come on down into a full, call it passive squat, where you're fully relaxed down. In essence, if you feel like this is a lot, like you're gonna fall backwards, just hold a counterbalance out in front. You can just stay here, trying to get your hips as close to your ankles as possible. And if that's not too bad, I think what we'll do is get a little twist. So take the elbows inside the knees, push on one of the elbows, turn the other way while you reach that other hand up towards the ceiling. Bring them back in, reset there, take the other hand out. You may notice, like me, one side doesn't go nearly as far as the other. Ryan says, overslept this morning, 10 o'clock, 9 out of 10. Yeah, we're back feeling better. Good to hear, Ryan. Megan said, I try to avoid all burpees. No, this is not like that. Megan, you should try the workout from Monday then. It was a 7-minute AMRAP, 70 burpees, and then max double unders, 7 minutes. Short, sweet, lots of fast burpees. Oh, I get a lot of cracking when I twist this way. A few more twists. All right, and then we'll grab our PVC for our last little bit of warm up here. Another kind of essential one for our push-ups today, so nice wide grip on that thing. Take it straight overhead, and then you're just working above and below the shoulders, wherever that tension kind of naturally is. I saw that, I might have to, nice. Yeah, that was a fun one, Megan, that 7 minutes. It probably would have been easier had I not done it in here, because I definitely hit the ceiling a few times with that rope. I think that would have been a pretty good workout for me had I not tripped so many times in here. Either way, it was fun. Another day, another dollar, right? Another workout. No workout is more important than the last, right? Really, it's just about being consistent, keeping up the habit, because who cares if you've got a fantastic workout if you never work out again, right? Think about that. Consistency is everything for anything you want in this life. All right, shoulders are feeling pretty good there. We're going to talk about our workout here. Hopefully I can give you a demo of this. So 3 movements this morning, 15 minutes, basically EMOM 15. First 2 are simple, the third we'll talk about a little bit more here. So on the first minutes, or sorry, every third minute, I guess, but starting on the first one, we're gonna go push-ups. And instead of last week where it was get one big set done, what you can do today is choose a number and try to maintain it whether it's broken up or not. So somewhere between 5 and 10 reps, sorry, 5 and 15 there, depending on your capacity. Keep the body nice and tight, start all the way up at your, or you can start on the floor, it doesn't matter. Just try to aim to keep the whole body straight, chest and thighs to the ground. You could even lift your hands in between and then come back all the way to that lockout. If that's not accessible, you know, for a set of 5, say, what I would do is elevate your floor. So either, you know, some sort of chair, stack of bumpers, a bench, a bed, whatever, get the body, the torso higher, take some of the weight out of the shoulders, keeps the midline component. So first movement is push-up. Second one is a ring row. Set up the rings, But you can do this on a bar, right? So if you had a squat rack at like a bench press height, put the barbell down to the rack, lean under the bar, grab onto it and pull. If you have rings, obviously you can do ring rows. You could do this with like a TRX if you had a TRX as well, some sort of strap. I don't like these things that fall off. But what we're looking at here is fully relaxed shoulders, straight arms, the bottom, and then we're gonna pull all the way till we touch the rings to the chest. I'm probably gonna put a couple bumper plates on the ground to stop my feet from sliding. You may wanna try that once you've kind of standardized where you wanna be in terms of positions on that ring row. And then the last one, let me know if we have any questions in the chat, by the way. Just try this one more time. Yeah, that's good and solid. And the last one is our inverted burpee. Good morning, Emily. I'm with Megan on the total burpee avoidance. No, stop. Okay, so I think I'm gonna set up a couple mats here. This is basically like our deck squat, where you rock back into a hollow rock, excuse me, a hollow rock. You rock forward into a squat, and then kick up to a handstand. Like double foot kick up. So we'll talk about this. We're gonna try it out, and then I'll give you a couple scaling options if necessary. Let's make sure we can do this first. So basically what you wanna do is set up your hands where you would kick up to a handstand, and then put your feet on the ground in basically like your, in your paleo squat stance with your toes, with your heels on the ground. Maple's gonna be in the way here. You're gonna rock back into a hollow rock back forward into the squat, hands on the ground, and then unsuccessful kick up. Maple, you're gonna have to go. Let me try this one more time. Make sure that's actually accessible, and then I'll talk about scaling options. The double foot kick up is the challenge if you're not used to that. So rock back to your hollow, Maple, squat, kick up. Oh, got it, nailed it. Okay, so that's the movement. If that's not accessible, however, let me see if I can show you this a little bit better. You can just do your hollow rock, and if that's challenging, push off on one side to get back up to your squat. So rock back, push off the other side, alternating, hands on the floor, and then just donkey kick. Just getting some practice in that movement, whether you get vertical or not. So I'll demo that one more time. If you're doing the scaled option, same thing. Set yourself up with the hands maybe, I don't know, 8 inches, maybe 30 centimeters from the wall. Rock back into your hollow. Push off if you need it. Hands on the floor. Donkey kick. Obviously, if you have the capacity, kick all the way up to a handstand. So, take a minute, try those out, see what you need. Let me know if we have any questions. We'll do our intro and do it. Okay. Hair all over the place. Perfect. As Ryan say, let's ban the burpees. It's not even a burpee, right? If you watch that, it's really like it's just a hollow rock. Doesn't feel anything like a burpee. I don't think that's gonna fatigue the shoulders like a burpee. I think it's gonna be, who knows? I think a little bit just overall general body fatigue. I feel like a lot of abs on those two. So, all right, let's go for it. How do I make this restart? Look at that. Is that what I look like? Probably not. This morning we've got 15 minutes, 3 movements, push-up, ring row, and then what we call an inverted burpee. Looks like this. I've got scaling options, so don't you worry. This is how busy dads get fit efficiently. Let's go. All right, so let's get a quick briefing here and then on our way. 3 movements today, 15 minutes, 5 rounds of each. Movement number 1 is going to be a push-up. We're always looking for quality over quantity here, by the way. So in your push-up, the body's in a straight line. Everything moves together, chest and thighs to the floor, back up to a lockout every time, nice and straight. If that's not accessible, elevate your floor. So get a chair or a bench or a bed or something that you can get your hands on and leave the feet on the floor, and then keep that same movement. So the body stays nice and straight and tight, chest to the support, and then all the way up. Movement number 2 is a ring row. If you don't have rings, you could set up a barbell on a squat rack and do a bar row. If you have TRX straps, you could use that. Or even, you know, like 2 chairs or a table that you can hang your body underneath. What we're looking for here, fully straight arms, the bottom relaxed shoulders, and the top, the rings touch the body. Or the straps or whatever you're using, without extending through the hips, trying to keep the body nice and straight. Last movement is the most complex, requires the most scaling options probably. It is called an inverted burpee. So I'll show you real quick from the side here what it starts with. You're gonna come down to a squat, rock onto the floor, come back to your squat, hands on the floor, and then we're gonna kick into a handstand. So let me try this. I'll give you a demo and then I'll show you a scaling option. So you wanna set yourself up where your hands are about 8 inches from the wall, maybe 30 centimeters. We're gonna rock back into our squat, or into our hollow, come back into our squat with our hands on the floor, and then ideally with 2 feet, kick up to our handstand. That's very challenging. And that's 1 rep. If the kick up is not accessible, which is the hardest part, or the hollow rock is not accessible, I'll show you 2 things here. One for the hollow, if you come back and you can't roll back up, come to hips and butt on the floor, put your hand down and push yourself up. So I'll show you another one here. Other arm, rock back, press off the ground with your other hand, and then come into that squat. From there, if you can't get fully inverted, you're just gonna do a donkey kick, just as high as you can. So one more time, scaled option. Rock back, push off the floor with a hand, hands in front, donkey kick. And that'll be the option. So you just get as high as you can on that kick up with whatever is accessible for you. All right. So once again, we're going 15 minutes here. One minute per movement. You know, what I'm looking at is about 5 to 15 reps on the push-ups, 5 to 15 on the ring rows, and then however many I can get in that minute on the inverted burpees. Choose a number that's manageable but challenging. Hit the thumbs up button before we start. 10 seconds, we're doing it. Oops. 3, 2, 1. Push-ups are first.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never run out.
So you can break these up if needed.
I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, know what I'm about, have you
Surely loves Merlin. Thank you so much. I don't really understand what that is, but thank you. Gift membership. Does that give someone a membership? How does that work? Fantastic. All right, so there's one. We're on ring rows next. I don't know what that was, but that was awesome. Thank you. 10 seconds. So once again, break these up if you need as well. Focus on quality body positions. Nice straight line. 2, 1. Go ahead.
anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool
I'll go with
that I
10
use
there,
to
because
go
that's
ahead
going to
and
be hard to
run my
maintain
mouth,
eventually.
I take shots, I take loss, I make shots,
All
I
right,
miss
inverted
lots.
burpees are next. Once again, use your arm on the rock if you need. And then donkey kick as high as you can if you can't get into handstand.
I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
Thank you. That's amazing. Jeff, good morning. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Maple. No. Does that count as a rep? No rep. Ugh. That's so hard. Maybe 4, Jeff. Maybe 5. Whew. That's pretty good. You gotta give me that. 10 seconds. First round. Complete. That was a lot. Push-ups. 3, 2, 1.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out.
Trying to go 10 and 5 here.
I'll be getting loud.
On the push-ups.
Know what I'm about. Have your
Break them up how you need.
I keep making sound.
Just try to maintain the same numbers.
Can't stop me now.
15. So far so good, team. Back to rows. 15 seconds. 10. You could always do a bent over row, I guess, with some dumbbells or something. 3, 2, 1. Break these up too. Keep it up, team. Do what you need. Make the reps look good. In full range.
I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase
10.
it?
We're back to inverted burpees.
I won't give up this, cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
Save me from a raging bear a lot, probably. All right, 5, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. No. Jeez. Come on, Adam. No. Ankle, no. Wow. Those are cool and tiring. All right, 10. That's 2 rounds down, 3 to go.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.
1,
Please tell me all the bad,
push-ups.
never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can never doubt, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound.
Get pumped.
Another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Good job so far. Break them up as needed. Get them done within that minute. Let's go. Back to the rows. 10 seconds. Once again, you could always go with like a bent over row for this one. If you don't have something to hang off of, go ahead. No, Mabel. No.
Didn't say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get shots, you swing lots and pop off.
That's about halfway.
I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase that, face it. I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
Those are hard too. Great work so far, team. Maple, stop licking me. 5. Inverted burpees again. 2, 1. Yeah. I didn't get that one. 3 rounds down. Let's go. Back to push-ups. 10.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make
5.
it out, yeah. Please tell me all the
3,
bad, never good, fill my
2,
head full of every single doubt, yeah.
1. Third
Please say
round
any
here.
negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining out, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me. Love those emojis. Ryan Equipment, Emoji Kings. Ring rows, or bar rows, or T-bar, or TRX, whatever you got. Or dumbbells. 2, 1. Let's go.
Didn't say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot.
Ryan Jabes.
I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase that, face it. I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
Go, coming up on the end of the 4th round here. Inverted burpees. How you doing, Jabes? Stop it, Mabel. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Come on now. Whew. 4 rounds.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll
last
never
round,
make it
team.
out, yeah. Please tell me all the
Push-ups.
bad, never good, fill my head
And
full of every
5.
single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off
2,
to the
1.
top, proving everyone wrong, I
Go
won't
ahead.
stop to the top, so you better back
Last
off and
round.
get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Let's go. 2 minutes left. 1 more minute rows. 1 more minute of inverted burpees. 3, 2, 1. Row.
Please say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box,
40
you get
seconds.
yachts, swing lots and pop off a
Keep
big
it up.
shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement?
30.
Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase, let's face it. I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna fuck with me. I slow burn like a disease.
Wow. 10 seconds. Last set. Inverted rows. 3, 2, 1. And good luck. Oh, dang it. Whoa. 25. No. Come on, Adam.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good,
And
fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people
5,
say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong,
3,
I won't stop to the top, so you
2,
better back off and get lost.
1.
I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never
We
heading
did it.
south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth.
Fantastic
Can't put me
job,
down.
team.
I'll be getting loud, you can have it douse, not what I'm about. Have your
Look at that,
cloud.
15
It be
minutes.
raining now, I keep making sound, go another round.
Bodyweight.
I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
It's as simple as that. If you want fitness, but you're busy, carve it out, but be efficient. More work, less time, and do it with us. We're here for you every day. Hit that thumbs up button. Great work, team. Woo-wee. I want to hear about those things. I want to see videos. All right, let's take a moment here. Maybe stop. Okay. Tell me how those inverted burpees were. I failed at least, I don't know, 5 of them or so. Who was doing them? Inverted burpees now, once I stopped swearing and giggling. Nice, Ryan. Christy says thumbs up. Jabes, you're crushing it. Thanks, dude. Oh, all right. Let's get out the old PVC because that's my favorite. And we are all upper body here today, so probably a good way to go about it. So grab that PVC, go nice and wide, just loosen that up, hold it there. Chris, good morning. Wow, harder than I thought it would be. Did the donkey kicks, it was still tough. Yeah. What I find is the most challenging there is normally when when I kick up to a handstand, it's a single leg, like one leg goes and the other follows. Whereas with these, you kick up both legs at the same time, so it really requires an aggressive kick up. That's why you may have noticed me fail a few of those, because getting up into that position is hard. So, great, we talk about variance here a lot, and like doing things that you've never done before or that you rarely do, or that are different and challenging in new ways. There is a lot of fitness value to be gained from that, right? I talk about all the time that the thing that you are weakest at is the place where you'll put in the least amount of work for the most amount of benefit. So if you know that there's an area of fitness or life that you're weak with, right? It doesn't even need to just be fitness related. No, it could be, hey, I'm weak with interpersonal relationships if we're using mine, or I'm weak with, organization, or I'm weak with, procrastinating, maple. If you put a little bit of, putting work into your strengths, the things that you're good at, is going to give you a little bit of progress with a lot of work. If you're familiar with the Pareto principle, 80-20 rule, the last 20% of results take 80% of the work, right? To get 80% of the work takes 20% of the results, or it takes 20% of the work, excuse me. So the area where you are at 20%, you're going to be able to get a whole bunch of value with very little work. Whereas if you're already at 80% of that skill, it's going to take you exponentially more work to make any improvement on that. So what I'm saying is I identify areas of weakness or areas of opportunity, if you will, and you'll notice that if you put just a little bit of extra time into those things specifically, that your general overall fitness comes up faster than any other specific work that you could put in, if that makes any sense. So on that, expand that outside of your fitness. Just like we were saying, that the thing that you want most in life, I wasn't saying this before, but I'm saying it now, the thing that you want most in life is at the end of a bunch of hard work, right? There's no shortcut. There's no, call it, easy way around it. That being said, if you love what you're doing, if your goal is really important to you and it fires you up, it doesn't necessarily feel like work and you don't have to force yourself to do it. But either way, if you can identify where you're weak in your life and you make that your homework that we do every day after that we work out, right? You take that hour and you dedicate it towards that thing that needs improvement or towards that goal that you want to achieve. Over time, those little steps, those little hours of action add up. And that's really the only way we talk about progress over perfection. That's the only way to get to those real big goals, is by taking consistent action over time. All right, let's see. Christy was saying, I couldn't do the roll because of my back, but I could hold a handstand, thankfully. Fantastic. I see no problem doing the roll once my inflammation decreases. I can't wait to do it. Yeah, you'll notice I definitely stack up some mats here just to make it a little softer. I don't know if it's literally just contact that gives you discomfort, Christy, or if it's like a little more muscular. But yeah, I hope that comes down and you can join us with the, well, we don't do those very often, but you could do them. I didn't take clips yesterday, so last night when I was doing my check, I took one little video of the sheep at night. Still no more lambs. Still no new ones. Still just the two. And you can see little boy is hanging out over here, and mom's feeding his sister. Stresses me out a little bit that they're not fully together, but I think after I went inside, or as I was walking around out there, I saw them come together. But this is nighttime for the sheep. They kind of gather around together, hunker down. They definitely don't seem to like to go in the barn, even though yesterday was cold again. We were back down. Watch this, which is nice. If they're not their sheep, they that's our like head sheep right there. We call her Mama. She's had and you see the little boy stomping his feet there. That's him being tough. That's him being like, hey, I'm tough, even though that lady sheep just knocked me over. But it's pretty cute that, they understand, the moms understand, this is not mine. And it's important that they do that because the connection that they build once they've, had milk from their mom is strong, and you don't want to mess it up. So they're pretty good with that the other moms say, no, you're not my baby. You're not getting milk from me. And then also the mom will go around and shove off other sheep that come by and try to suckle. So watch this one more time because she definitely knocks him right over. She says, no, you don't get any milk here. I'm not your mother. And you can see his mom in the back of him stomping. Cute. The stomping is hilarious. That's I'm tough. That happens with all cervids, I think. We've been out hunting deer, and if they sense that you're there, they'll start stomping their feet. It's very neat. All right, Adam, I did jumping jacks, push-up, shoulder raise. All right, Jabes, as long as you're doing it. Hard knocks make the sheep tough. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, if they're out there dealing with whatever, right? They're dealing with coyotes and foxes and eagles and ravens. They got to get a little bit of toughness, right? That's so cool and sweet, Chris. Yeah, they should be coming. I mean, I'm surprised that we didn't get any yesterday. I figure since we're going to be out today, we'll probably get a bunch. And so you should have some new clips as long as I can get some clips of them whenever they're born. So they're coming, though. All right, team. Fantastic. What was it today? Wednesday? Excellent work. Way to get up early, take accountability. Make sure that did I skip this? No. Make sure that you go do your homework, right? Take an hour and take action on your goals. Jabe says we will be in shape soon. Okay, well, I don't know how we define in shape, but I guess really it's not about an end goal, is it, Jabes? It's just about a journey. It's just about maintaining that fitness and working on it forever, right? I don't need to necessarily be the fittest I've ever been. I just need to keep capacity. All right, team. I love you guys. Thank you for all the chatting this morning. You guys have been fantastic. Quick shout-outs. We had so many this morning. Jeff was here. Ryan, Chris the Tan Man, Amelie, Yaroslav, Christy, Jabes, Megan, Mr. Terry. I don't know if I'm missing. I think I saw equipment. You guys are awesome. Thank you for, who is that? Shirley Loves Merlin for the gift memberships. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but it's pretty exciting. Gave gift memberships to people I don't even recognize here. AMRP, Lee Squared, Mr. Deacon got me. Terry got one. That's okay there. The LGD. Okay. Either way, you guys have been fantastic. Have yourselves an incredible day, and I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Peace.